Last time on IMTP, Chloë, Michael and Orson were up for elimination, and the person you voted back was Chloë. The competition is heating up, and the challenges certainly aren't getting any easier. But this week we've decided to push them outside of their comfort zone, because the challenge is erotica. Not pornography, erotica. Let's see what they can do.
I guess the first things that spring to mind when the word erotica is mentioned are very sexy pictures, normally when the people in the picture are naked.
Now, Chloë was up for elimination last week, and you guys decided to save her. She's really going to have to raise her game this time.
And I came across some photos where there was experimenting with lighting and shadows, and I became really inspired by that. The main difficulties I faced were things that you normally get when you're doing a self-portrait. I just kept having to look back at my pictures to see what looked right, moving the lamp to see what made the shadow darker and things like that. So I guess it was quite an experimental process, and that's why it was a bit difficult.
So instead of doing the typical, I decided to look up for what the word erotica means and its origins. And so I did, and I discovered that it means desire. I decided to interpret it as, desire for something more out of life.
Roll over. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Delgado. Oh, yeah. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
This week's challenge was rather uncomfortable. It was a bit of a step away from what we've been used to the last two challenges. I was completely out of my comfort zone in terms of securing models and securing a shoot, and so I've just never done this sort of thing before. And so what I had to do first off was actually research the difference between erotica and pornography, and I found out...
Oh yeah? He's done a bit of research. I've done a bit of research myself.
I was looking for models all week, and we had several shoots all lined up, and all of them fell through. Models couldn't do it. No one wanted to do anything with the erotica shoot.
Oh man, no model. Please don't say you're gonna do it yourself.
So I don't know what to do other than last minute. I had to step in, and I was my own model, so...
Oh no, he's gonna model!
Timer. I had my model grab my back and grab my belt. And it's a real strong connection between both models. Real earthy, really, of a almost sultry feel to the photograph by just removing all of the saturation.
So for this week's challenge, I wanted to go for a somewhat voyeuristic theme. We went to my friend's place and we borrowed his bathroom for a little bit. For the photo, I wanted to add a little bit of mystery by hiding their faces, but I wanted to make what they were doing look pretty obvious. And since I'm really more of a candid photographer, there were a few awkward moments when I was trying to direct them and tell them how to pose, but we still had a lot of fun shooting.
So I decided I'd take the romantic route.
Hessel has been pretty strong throughout the competition so far. This will be interesting to see what he does.
I was mainly inspired by 18th century type of photography and by the cultural mindset of that age. To me, less is more.
When I think erotica, I don't actually think images or photographs. I think writers, because I come from a literary background. So without a art history background in erotica photography, it was pretty clear I needed to do some kind of research. The first helpful suggestion was to hit the Leather Archives and Museum, a non-profit organization dedicated to archiving the history of the leather lifestyle. Now, I don't smoke, but I really like the aesthetics of smoke itself. A lot of people do. And maybe it's just the film noir fanatic in me coming out again, but it really appealed to me. The other images that I loved were the ones that documented shibari practices. Felt the way the roof slanted and the odd dimensions lent itself to framing options. We were even able to utilize the roof, though I wasn't really thrilled with any of the shots out there. It didn't help that it was 90 degrees outside and the air condition didn't extend to the attic. That plus all of the cigar puffing really started making everyone's head spin. There was also some difficulty in obtaining a good combination of both models plus the general unpredictability of smoke, but in the end I managed to get some shots that I liked.
Erotica, wow, it's so different from my style, you know. The things associated with erotica: sexy, edgy, pain, pleasure. And the bondage rope was the perfect prop to cover just enough to make the model feel comfortable, as well as keeping the photos from feeling like, you know, bow chicka bow wow type photos. I wanted my photos to capture just the right amount of edgy sexiness, along with a bit of pain and pleasure.
It was kind of like the whole pleasure and pain thing. And I think it's really sexy to have that type of control over someone where you're in the power position or they're not, or vice versa. And so that's kind of the theme of my photograph. I actually think one of the most difficult things when faced with this task was getting my model to do exactly what I wanted her to do. That being because my model was my ex-girlfriend.
He's picked his ex-girlfriend to do an erotic photo shoot. Will this work out?
Second of all, her mother insisted staying in the room at all times while the photo shoot was going.
Personally, I think this style is very difficult because you need to show all the beauty of your model and at the same time you shouldn't look like a porn industry king. Unfortunately, a lot of photographers today, especially men, forget about it and they only try to find the most huge boobs in the world. As for me, I decided to make a few photos in a romantic way which look like a little secret.
Now, she's been very consistent over the last couple of challenges, producing the goods. What happens when we throw an erotic spanner in the works?
This time my inspiration was my model. Her name is Vita and she's a very good friend of mine. That's why the atmosphere during the shooting was very comfortable and friendly and we were just having fun and really enjoyed this photo shoot. It was very easy to work with her and I was just making some portraits and it didn't matter for me was she nude or not.
Okay, how did I interpret the challenge? I wanted something very erotic and not fetishy. I wanted something very suggestive because I think erotic is more about the imagination rather than actually seeing that, because that's what porn's for. The industry is so full of photographers, you need to make your own style rather than relying on someone else's style. So yeah, I just took a good photo, I guess. Well, I think it's pretty decent.
I wanted something that wouldn't be quite so blatantly obvious. I figured that quite a few people would be wanting to do something that's quite out there and raunchy. And I wanted something that was a bit more sultry than that. One is roleplay. I wanted something that would imply roleplay and using the classic cop and robber scenario.
This is a setup I have at the moment. Got red bond or honeycomb there and then umbrella here to even out the light. My lovely models. Got a robber and a cop.
So the second idea would be to use a blue light and neon paints. This one was supposed to represent passion and closeness. It tended to be a lot more subtle than the roleplay idea. And what else I did, the girls were absolutely superb in this. And it was just quite a tough one, really.
Okay, so there we have it, all the photos. Now it's time to take the photos to our judges. Our judges for this episode are Mark Chung, the pro-tog with brutally honest opinions, is he going to unleash hell on the contestants? And our other judges, Jennifer Chow, recently featured on our Pro Talk Cheap Cam series. She's a veteran commercial photographer and has dabbled in nude portraits before. This is number 1.
Oh, that's iffy. Certainly fits the bill. It reminds me of a lot of it's a classic pose, and the veil, it's almost religious in a way. Thought-provoking.
Okay, what do you think, Jennifer?
It's good. Actually, I like the veil. Although you think it's religious, but I think it's really bring out the mood of the pictures rather than just shooting like a naked woman. It's definitely looks sexier than just a naked woman.
Yeah. More arty.
Yes. The A word.
Sorry. Okay, number 2.
I don't like the yellow background. It really pops at my eyes first.
Too distracting.
Yeah. You only see the boobs, the line of the boobs, that's it. Sorry.
What do you think? Boobalicious or?
Wrong clothes. Nice pose. It works.
Very Pulp Fiction.
It's inviting. But the clothes are all wrong. The skirt is wrong. It looks like she's just got off work and relaxing rather than a come on pose.
So not erotica.
No.
Probably underage too. Anyway, number 3. Here we go. Erotic enough?
No.
Some sort of message, but I don't know what is the message. Yeah. I don't know what does she.
It's probably
what does she
some
want to
kind
express?
of destruction, and it's got a theme, but it's not erotica. If it's erotica, you don't have to put sex and drugs, and I think that says violence. At the back, it should speak for itself.
We told the judges about Brian's concept of desire, but is it enough to make the judges change their minds about the photo?
Well, if that's some kind of desiring, but I don't know what
is
she's desiring. Because there's no symbol, there's no, I'm not seeing anything sexual, anything erotic, or anything phallic.
Yeah. Do you desire that?
No.
Number 4. Now, he said he didn't want to do something so blatantly obvious. He wanted it to be a bit suggestive.
Well, I think with something like that, you can say more than the whole body. With the big black space on the left side here. It's a nice picture of her profile, but I don't see erotica in here. Erotic, no.
Okay. Well,
I have to use the I word. It's borderline iffy.
Okay, so this girl, she got saved last week. She was up for elimination.
Okay.
But then she got saved.
Well, I think the shape and the shadows on the wall looks kind of like crooked or something. I think she wanted to show another pair of legs behind, but the shape and form is not as pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus the line on the wall is not working.
Seems like a corner of the
corner. Yeah.
So
looks like alien to me. Excuse me, but it looks like alien.
No, I can see what she's getting at.
There's something here is like, oh, what is the form? You know, it's
like a little lump, isn't it?
Yeah, a lump, and then look at the thigh, so big. And, oh wow, sorry.
And again, it's a poor choice of wardrobe.
Yeah.
Okay. Potential, but execution.
Yeah, you should more fashion. So. Yeah.
Okay. This is, you know who? Eleanor.
The lighting is not working in the shot.
I can see erotica, but the hands are a little confusing for me. It's
too heavy.
Two shapes, and you don't know who's embracing who. But you can, I can see there's a lot of embracing going on.
I think it's too tight. I would like to see a bit more of her face, as well as this side, her face also. But it's a bit of tension in this pose.
Yeah.
It's a heavy tension. It's not erotic.
Okay. Okay, we've got some man's arse action here, so be warned.
I think among all these erotic, I can see that. Erotic. This one.
I mean, you can actually.
This image is too common.
Jennifer likes that.
He couldn't actually find
it's
a
too
model.
Common, though.
He couldn't find models, so he had to use his own arse. Self-portrait.
Wow. The lighting is nice. Right? Like compared to all of these, I think this is
technically very good.
Yeah, lighting is good, and
I don't know about the arms. It's arm it's
You're focused
if,
on
if,
the
if
arms.
it's cropped, if it needs to be cropped out of the head, then it's maybe.
So the arms are distracting.
Yeah. But it's still a bit more work.
So much.
Yeah,
Shoulders,
too big.
shoulders is way too wide. Tight jeans. It's a
The
little.
lady or the guy.
Of the lady,
Yeah.
should be something else again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're putting fabric together, and doesn't have enough contrast. It doesn't work.
Maybe just a nice leg, nice pair of women's legs.
I mean, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
With jeans on, it should be a skirt or something.
Yeah. So next one, here we have Harrison's. That's his ex-girlfriend, actually.
After this, that would have been his ex-girlfriend. Not speaking from first-hand experience, but I hear wax.
Yeah, waxing is on
is
on her
very
chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. See it on her chest here.
I read it from somewhere. Of course.
Me too.
Yeah.
Film. No, not like that. Different crop.
Is it pass? Is it erotica? Yes.
Half. Okay. One.
Just okay. Seems like a pass.
Pass.
Okay, Michelle's.
It doesn't have enough detail here to draw you into the shot. Why are they in the bathroom making out? Because they've just had dinner, or they were just watching some kind of TV, and hence they move into the bathroom and make out. But there's nothing there to tell us what's the story behind it.
Yeah, I disagree with your point of view, but I don't think I need to see this information here. I think what he wants us to draw the eyes into just right in the center. Maybe even there.
I want kitchen. I want kitchen.
You want kitchen?
Yeah,
okay.
I want kitchen.
Kitchen on the side.
Just sex and food. It's a good mix.
Yeah. Maybe something like that.
Watching
Maybe something like that.
And
Yeah.
He
Maybe
goes
something
and
like
shows
that.
her his Tinky Winky.
It's Teletubby. So I just want to see a little bit more of what's going on here, and the cliche would have been an open fridge full of strawberries and cream, ice,
Haagen-Dazs,
cucumber, that kind of things. Cucumber, frozen cucumber.
Frozen cucumber.
Okay.
Too pure. You get nature. You get the maiden. It's like fairy tale with the fairy lights.
Secret garden.
Secret garden
and those things aren't sexy.
And the medieval type.
Don't you think technically the lighting is too flat on her back?
Yeah.
She was getting tired on these posts. Falling asleep or something. Yeah, falling asleep.
Okay. Here we are, Pizza Man.
Well, the model, the outfit fits to the title, but I don't know what is this guy's doing in the picture.
Yeah.
To me, I don't understand why she is tied up and then this guy is like a carpenter of the house or something, you know. He just come in and give her a smoke and sit.
His whole...
He made that
He's
choice.
wrong.
He's wrong. Yeah. He's not saying smoke my cigar.
Yeah.
He's saying have a smoke.
Giving you a smoke.
Yeah.
What if this guy is maybe only in his panties?
Yeah.
That works. It might
Or
work
even
better.
maybe his jeans.
Yeah. Without the top.
Combine those two.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
another
some more
bondage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, technically it's good.
Yeah. It's got nice light. Nice body.
model. Yeah.
Nice body. It's what can you say? But I would say that is erotic. That is a pass. And
pretty.
It's a pretty.
Yeah, pretty one.
Yeah,
This
for
is
me,
another pretty one.
erotica should be a little bit dirty.
To the man point of view.
Yeah.
So I like this one. I like this one. Let's put away. That one doesn't work. That one just like a portrait of a girl or.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the not so hot.
No, not so hot.
That one also actually.
Hot
the
at all.
portrait.
The judges picked out a set of photos that were sufficient passes. We had Mark and we had Jennifer. She's done erotic photos before. She's a pro photographer, who's done erotic photos. So they looked at your photo. Anyway, they had to make a decision. There's actually 3 people up for elimination. 3 people up for elimination. So Jose, unfortunately, you're going to have to be doing another challenge because you're through to the next round.
Why do you do this? I hate it when you do this. Why can't you just say, you're in the next round. Congratulations.
We're best out of the group.
I'm good.
But then, of course, they had to pick the people up for elimination. Who's in and who's out?
Light bulb.
No, I think these 2 is the weakest photo.
Not this one?
No, technically I like that one actually.
But it's not erotica. We have, it's a criteria we have to consider.
I like that photo actually, technically. I like the mood of the photo.
Is it erotic,
but it doesn't fall into erotic, yeah. And that neither. That too, even though this is a bare shoulder, but it's still not erotic. If the photo is not even touch the title, then it should be out. And this is the only one that doesn't touch the title.
And what about these 2? Close, but not quite.
Close, but not quite. But this is the work. I mean, the weakest thing. Yeah.
Brian, your photo was deemed not good enough. You're up for elimination this week, Brian.
Wow. Yeah. I kind of had that itch, you know. I mean, I know it was a good photo, but I was wondering if, you know, the judges would really, you know, understand, or, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe sometimes, I don't know. That's just how my brain works in terms of us doing things a little differently or not taking it at face value. So
yeah,
I understand that completely. Yeah.
This is my 2.
And your photo, Hessel, unfortunately, was one of the photos they picked for elimination.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh, bit of a shocker there.
Yeah. Any other one you'd like to add, Jennifer?
I don't like this one actually. This one.
Chloë, having been just saved from the last elimination, is up for elimination again. Chloë, unfortunately you're up for elimination again this week.
Not again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad news.
That's pretty bad news. That really sucks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's alright, I hope I talk to you soon then.
Yeah. Yeah. So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see
All
what
right,
happens. So we'll contact you very soon.
Alright then.
Okay then,
Okay.
Chloë.
Bye.
Okay, bye. The 3 photographers up for elimination are Brian, Chloë, and Hessel. Who do you think should be saved? Click the link in the description below to vote for who you think should be saved. But here's a new twist. The remaining photographers were considered the better ones in this challenge, and one of them will be chosen as the winner. What's more, they get to choose the challenge for next week from the 2 that we offer to them.
I like the candles.
I would say this might be the first one.
Okay.
No one,
Can you
first
agree
one
with that?
up.
I agree.
Yeah.
And the winner of the IMTP Erotica challenge is Harrison.
Oh my god, this is...
So you get to set the
This is
challenge.
awesome.
Would you like to? Well, obviously you'd like to know the challenges. The first one is My Camera, My Story, which is the DigitalRev tagline. Now the second one is Reportage. You have to show in a photograph a story, showing something, a social issue or a news story, kind of like photojournalism.
Right.
Now Harrison, which one would you like to choose?
I'm gonna...
But which challenge will he choose? Watch the next episode to find out what happens.